Hello and welcome to this fifth and final HPE OneView demo. In this demo, we're going to demonstrate how to add and manage a direct attached HPE 3-par storage system from HPE OneView. So we're going to connect the storage system through the Flex Fabric modules. Each Virtual Connect module has an uplink port that is connected to one of the controller nodes of the storage system. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the main menu and storage systems. And we have no storage systems, as you can see, so I simply click add storage system. And I need to enter the IP address and username and password. And click connect. It's retrieving the storage target ports, as you can see, connected to storage system it says. And we have a 3-par 7200-4310. I'm going to click storage domain and select test domain. And now I'm going to click add storage pools. And as we can see, I've got several storage pools here. So I'm selecting FST CPG1 and holding down the shift key, selecting FST CPG2 and just clicking add. Now I've added the storage pools and they're showing up here. I can click add to add the storage system. As we can see, it's adding the storage system and there it is. We have our storage system. So let's now go to the main menu again and select storage pools. And there are the two pools that we just added, FST CPG1 and FST CPG2. Now let's go to the main menu and volume templates. I don't have any templates at the moment, so I'm going to click create volume template and I'm going to give it a name. It's going to be TPL ESX boot 10 gig RAID 5 as an example. My storage pool, let's click the drop down. I'm going to choose FST CPG1 and the snapshot storage pool is going to stay at CPG1 as well. My capacity, I'm going to leave it 10 gigs. I'm going to use thin provisioning and it's going to be a private volume. And then I'm going to create some more. So I'll click create plus and that will create that volume and leave me on this page. And now I can create my second volume. TPL ESX data store 100 gigs RAID 5. And now I'm going to choose the second storage pool, CPG2, and likewise for the snapshot pool. This time it's going to be 100 gigs, thin provisioned, and this one's going to be shared. I'm going to create a third one, so I click create plus, and my third one is called TPL Windows boot 100 gigs RAID 5, and I'm going to go back to my storage group 1, CPG1, likewise for the snapshot pool. It's going to be 100 gigs, thin provisioned, and it's going to be private. I'm going to now click create. So here are my 3 volume templates that I've just created. Now what we're going to do is to go and create some volumes from those templates. So back to the main menu and volumes. You can see we have no volumes at the moment. I'm going to click create volume. And I'm going to create a demo volume here. Its name is demo 5 ESX001. Choose my, I would normally give it a description, but to save time I won't now. And from the volume template, I'm going to choose the 10 gig RAID 5 template. So it's filled in the storage pool and the snapshot storage pool for me. And the 10 gig size is filled in for me too. I'm going to click Create Plus. I'm going to create some more. This is demo 2 from the same template. So it's creating my second volume and create my third one and fourth one and last one. So click Create, and we should see once that's been created, we'll be returned to the volumes page, and we can see those 5 volumes that I've just created. Now I'm going to create another volume from a different data store. This one's going to be called Demo 5 Lab Cluster Data Store. And now I'm going to use the volume template on the TPL ESX data store 100 gigs RAID 5. And you can see it's filled in the storage pool, snapshot storage pool, the capacity and the sharing for me based on that template. And let's click Create Plus. I'm going to create a couple more volumes. The next one is called Demo 5 Windows 001. And now I'm going to use the volume template for the Windows 100 gigs. And again, you see it's filled in the rest of the details for me. And it's creating that volume. Now the last volume is going to be Demo 5 Windows 002 using that same volume. That's the last volume I'm going to create for a while, so I just click Create now. And when we are returned to the volumes page, we see we've got a total of 8 volumes here, those ones that I've just created. So we should have 7 private and 1 shared up here. That's the shared one. So now what we're going to do is add one of these storage volumes to one of our servers. So what we need to do is to go to the server profiles screen. And here's our production ESXi server profile. And we're going to, it's in bay 3 as we can see here. And we're going to click Actions, Edit. And we'll scroll down to SAN storage. And check the Manage SAN storage box. And the host OS is going to be ESX. And now add volume. So in the volume name drop-down box, I'm going to select the Demo 5 Lab Cluster Data Store and click Add and OK. So as you can see, it's configuring the SAN storage. Notice we still have that warning on the server profile. That's because we modified the template on which this profile was based. So this profile is no longer consistent with the template. That's not a major issue for us right now, but just if you were wondering, that's why we had that warning there. So we've added the storage to this profile. Let's now take a look at the connections. And SAN storage is what we're interested in. Now there we see the SAN storage. Okay, so we've added a SAN volume. What I'm going to do now is to create a snapshot of that volume. So from the main menu, select Volumes, and I'm going to select the Demos 5 Windows 001 volume. and click Actions, Create Snapshot. And in the description, I'm going to type in before upgrade and then click Create. So it's creating my snapshot, and there it is done. So let's scroll down a bit and see there's the snapshot that I just created. And now I want to create a volume from that snapshot. So I simply click Create Volume, and I'm going to call it Clone Test, and then click Create. Okay, so there it is. It's created that clone test volume. And now I'm going to select the original volume, the Windows 001 volume, having created a snapshot of it and created a volume from that snapshot. Let's imagine that I've made some changes and I want to revert. I simply select the volume and click Revert. And yes, revert. And it's reverting that Windows 001 volume to its previous state. And there it is done. Now, just to finish off this demo, I've decided I want to get rid of that snapshot. So I simply click the X next to its name and yes, delete. And it's deleting the snapshot. And there it is gone. So that concludes our demonstration of adding storage using templates and volumes and creating snapshots and creating volumes from snapshots and then finally deleting the snapshot. So that's all for the OneView demos. Later on we'll see you again where we're going to be demoing the Cloud System 9 Foundation and after that Cloud System 9 Enterprise. So we'll see you in those later videos.